Let's bring in Jack Brewer. He's a former NFL player and works with the America First Policy Institute. Jack, what would Martin Luther King think about where we are as a country today?
You know, Stuart, that's a great question, but I think he'd be a little heartbroken. You remember, this man is not just Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., he's Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and this is a man of God. And for him, if he saw a country that has ripped, prayer out of schools and tried to distance our young children from spirituality, if he looked across at a black people that have left so many of our kids fatherless right now, 70% of kids born in black households are fatherless. Parents not getting married. He'd be heartbroken. He would look at this as the civil rights issue of our time, and that is fatherlessness. He marched for jobs and freedom, and now we live in a society where, as a black man, you can go to school wherever you want. You can go to college as long as you work hard and pursue your dreams in this nation. And we just have been failing at so many parts of our society because spiritually we're sick. Spiritually we're hurting. And we have a sin problem across the board in many parts of our society, and we have to fix that.
So Dr. King would have a spiritual response to the fatherless problem that you have. What form would that take, a spiritual response? How would that work?
It works through it by teaching kids the Ten Commandments again. We have so many kids that don't even know the Ten Commandments. It starts by going into schools and seeing that church participation is at all-time lows, not just in the black community, but in communities across our globe. We used to lock arms and love one another. That was the message of Dr. Martin Luther King. When he said, don't judge anyone by the color of their skin, but the context of their character, he was coming with biblical truth. Love thy neighbor as thyself. And so you can only do that if you're coming from a place of spirituality and true love. You can't promote sin to these little kids. I mean, if you look out, Stuart, you look at our schools, our reading and math proficiency levels are lower now than they were back when he was marching. We got whole schools in inner city neighborhoods where kids at the 4th grade can't read and write on grade level. We have childhood poverty right now that's the highest since he was alive. And so those things only happen because we have fatherless households across the board. We have 18.4 million fatherless kids. The Jack Brewer Foundation, which I chair, goes into these inner city schools. We go into these prisons and we see these issues that are helping hands-on. Dr. King was about serving. He walked around with his Bible. He touched people. He prayed with them. He served people. This is a day of service, and we have to remember that. We can't just run our mouths like so many want to do. We got to go into the communities and do something about it.
It is a national day of service. Jack Brewer, thank you very much for being with us on a very important day. Thank you, Jack. See you soon.
God bless you.
God bless
God
indeed.
Bless you.